Sairam. In the last Parayanam session, I was talking about the Dasara of 1981. We had the medical camp. I was mentioning about the polio and the eye camp which were organized by the alumni of the Sri Sathya Sai colleges. That year brought another beautiful blessing on mankind from Bhagawan, and that was on the Vijayadashmi day. It was a red letter day, as they say, in the evolution of the spiritual oriented educational complex at Prashanthi Nilayam, because Swami announced the inauguration of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning on that day. He made the announcement after the Purnahuti of the Veda Purusha Saptaha Jnana Yajnam on Thursday, which happened to be the 8th of October. I very vividly remember that discourse. Swami started by saying, "This day I am announcing some news which will give you great joy. Sai is ever full of joy. Anxiety, grief, and unrest cannot approach Sai even as near as millions of miles. Believe it or not, Sai does not have the slightest experience of anxiety, for Sai is ever present, ever aware of the formation and transformation of objects and the antics of time and space. Those who have no knowledge of these and those who are affected by circumstances are both affected by sorrow. Those who are caught in the coils of time and space become the victims of grief. Though Sai is involved in events conditioned by time and space, Sai is ever established in the principle that is beyond time and space. Sai is not conditioned by time, place, or circumstance. Therefore, you must all recognize the uniqueness of the will of Sai, the Sai Sankalpa." So this was the introduction Swami gave to the Vajra Sankalpa, as used to say, the will of Sai. Know that this Sankalpa is Vajra Sankalpa. It is irresistible. You may ignore its expression as weak and not significant, but once the will is formed, whatever else undergoes change, it cannot change. Swami then mentioned how even when he inaugurated the Anantapur campus a decade and a half before, a decade and maybe 3 years, that is about 13 years before, Swami had said that this will soon become a university. And I was present when the Sathya Sai College at Prashanthi Nilayam was inaugurated in 1979. Of course, Swami had started the Sathya Sai College for Women in Anantapur in 1968 and the Sathya Sai College for Men in Brindavan in 1969. 10 years later, the Prashanthi Nilayam College, Sri Sathya Sai College, was added to this. And on the inauguration day, I remember I was just getting ready to go and join my master's course in Anantapur when this Sathya Sai College was inaugurated. And in the first discourse that Swami gave, Swami said, we have to ensure that everything is stable because this will become a university within a couple of years. Dr. Bhagawan, who had himself been the Vice Chancellor of the Osmania University and an educationist, said, "Swami, this is impossible because in the nearby areas, that is within a few, maybe 100 kilometers radius, there are so many PG centers which have had research and master's courses running for more than a couple of decades. They have not been able to convert themselves into the universities. They all came under the Sri Venkateshwara University." This is what he said. And there had been so many commissions which had come, which had inspected the centers of learning, and somehow they had not got converted into the university. But Swami said, Sai Sankalpa is Vajra Sankalpa. Whatever I say must happen. And therefore 2 years later, we were present. I had just finished my MSc course and I was sitting in the auditorium when Swami announced this. He said, people thought Sai Baba uttered those words saying that it would be a university only in that strain, only to enthuse people. We established a college at Prashanthinilayam only during last year. While doing so, I said this will be transformed as a university. And then Swami said, Swami is declaring thus, what course will this Sai Sankalpa take? This is what Dr. Bhagavantam had taught. And he says today, you see, this is the second year, Swami's will is Almighty will. The government of India has agreed to the inauguration of a university by us here. Therefore, this very day, Vijayadashami, the college at Prashanthinilayam and the college at Anantapur are raised to the status of constituents of the new university. Of course, the Brindavan college could not be immediately added to the university. It was added only a year later because it was from a different state. Education is a state subject, and therefore to affiliate a university from another state was not a straightforward matter, and it required quite a bit of approvals. First, the Brindavan College had to be to remove its affiliation to the Bangalore University. Then it had to get affiliated to the Sathya Sai Institute, which was in a different university, a different state. Swami said, what is unique about this university? Swami said, this university will not be imparting in its botany course merely a knowledge of trees in nature. We will spread knowledge of the tree of true living. It will not be imparting the knowledge merely of economics. The knowledge of theistic ethics too will be included. It will not be teaching merely chemistry or rasayana. He said, it will also unravel the mystery of Raso Vaisaha, the supreme embodiment of nectarine sweetness, the Atma. It will teach not only the science of the material world, Padartha, but also of the non-material world, the Parartha. It will not differentiate the material from the non-material or treat the non-material as irrelevant to the material. This is what Swami said. This university will be very unique in this sense that it will not concentrate only on something which can be cognized or which can be felt by the senses. It would go even beyond that. This will not be like all other universities which adopt a few faculties and burden their alumni with degrees which they can present as begging bowls while clamoring for jobs. This university will confer on its alumni the course and confidence, the knowledge and skill to shape their careers by their own efforts, standing on their own legs and relying on their own strength. Swami, of course, I remember when the MBA course started, Swami said, it is not that you should become employable and get employed. He said you should stand out as people who provide employment to so many others in society. This is Swami's approach to education. He said, we have proposed that spiritual education be integrated harmoniously with the teaching of ethical, physical and metaphysical sciences in this university. Now, this day was very unique because Swami announced about this and he also said this. A few minutes before I came here, I performed the Bhumi Puja for the administrative building of the university. There, on top of the range of hills, commanding a beautiful vista of nature's charm, the imposing, attractive center of the university activities will come up soon. For the mind, Hai, for the body, Rei, and for our life, Sai. That is the reality. For the mind, Hai means cool comfort. Rei means cool softness, and for our life, Sai. On the hill behind South Prashanthi, your eyes can feast on the sight of a magnificent building next year at this time. Our construction schedules or schedules for other projects are not planned for 5 years or 10 years. They are 5-day plans or 10-day plans. That's what Swami said. Since we have to conform to the rules and limits set by the government, some delay is caused. And that is the reason Swami said it is going to take a year. Otherwise, they can happen in a moment. For my resolves are based on truth and are for truth. Their purpose is the promotion of human well-being, the prosperity of the world. It's not tainted by either a sense of ownership or self-aggrandizement. So there is no need at all to doubt. The Sai will, Sankalpa, must fructify at the specified time. May you all derive the benefit and joy from these developments. That is what Swami said, and that is how he announced the inauguration of the Sathya Sai Institute. But the actual inauguration of the institute happened on the 22nd of November in that year. We will talk about this in the next Parayanam session.